Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new to this channel, please like and subscribe. Today I'll be talking about the mistakes that both male and female do when we get into the dating world. So if you're gonna relate in any ways, then join me. Let's unpack this, yeah? But before I go any further, I would just like to make a quick disclaimer of my channel. Whatever I talked about, it's strictly based on my experience. So I'm not here to tell anybody what to do or what not to do. We are all adults and we're grown up. So we have the right and choice to live our life in whatever way we choose to. But if you relate with me in any ways, then let's unpack everything together, yeah? So when you get into the dating world, if you are gonna go into the dating world without any goals in mind, then you're definitely wasting your time. Like, it's a waste of time. Have a purpose, have a goal, have goals in mind that, okay, and I'm going to go into this relationship in 3 years time, 6 months time. I want to see myself moving in with this person. 3-4 years time, I want to have kids with this person. I want to like buy a house with this person. At least these are all the things that you should put into consideration when thinking of dating. Think about your long-term and short-term goals. Be very observant with your conversation with that person. I've asked questions, and from their questions you will know if they want something meaningful or if they are just a fuckboy. You will know. Trust me, your instincts will not lie. From the replies that you will get, you will know. Although some of them will just tell you what you want to hear, some of them will tell you, like, they will totally be honest. I will always use myself as an example, yeah? When I'm dating or I'm about to date, because I use a lot most of the time online dating, I'll ask you questions like, what are you looking for? What do you want? If you tell me, like, cause for me, I'll be upfront with you, tell you that I want something meaningful. If you're not looking for something meaningful, then I have the choice, you have a choice. Most of the time, my choice is to just excuse that person because I'm not in the stage where I just want to play around. Yes, I want to get to know the person, but at least I need to be at the same level with that person. So it's very important. Don't have it in mind saying that, oh, I'm still too young, I have a long way to go. You can still be young and have a meaningful relationship. You can still be young and have a successful relationship. It's all in that mindset. So play your card wisely. And if you're not thinking of getting into a serious relationship, girl, that's fine. You can still have that friend that, you know, when you need them, they can, you know, again, it's up to you. But I'm just sharing my thought. Don't go into a relationship because you feel that, oh, you are alone and that person will bring you your joy and everything. Girl, it's just, you're wasting your time. You're gonna end up being a victim of circumstance because you're not going into that relationship with a clear vision. You're going into that relationship thinking that that person would be your source of joy. You're going to end up being taken advantage of. You're going to end up being a pushover. You're giving your power away. Mentally, psychologically, emotionally, you are not stable for that relationship. So they're going to take advantage of you. And because you don't want to lose that person, you're just going to be doing exactly what they want. So it's really important for you to get into a relationship when you think that your emotional, psychological, and mentally you are ready. Get into that relationship. It will work better. Think wise, girl. You got to think wise. Put yourself first. Don't settle for less. I always talk about that. Like, when you settle for less, mean that you don't really know your self-worth. You don't know like your value. You don't have that self-love, because if you're highly aware of all of these things that I've talked about, you will learn to like appreciate yourself more. When somebody comes to you that wants to date you, what if their value does not align with your own? Are you going to date them? That's a question for you to actually answer. I can't answer that question for you. But if your values does not align with that person, then you date them. In the long run, it's going to take a toll on your relationship, because it's just totally different thing, and you guys going to have hiccups. And at the end of the day, is it really worth, like, ask yourself that question. Does this person really worth my time? Is it really necessary for me to waste 5 years, 3 years, 6 months of my time in vain? So if you can answer all this question, put it together and think about it. Because when your value, things like it doesn't align, there's a big, little things that you'll be like, oh, it doesn't value this, like this is my value, it does not align. Like, there's always going to be a bit of clash, arguments and stuff like that. So you need to like think about that. It's really important when coming out of a a broken relationship or any form of relationship. It's extremely important for you to heal. It doesn't really matter who left who, or there is still pain and attachment, and you don't want to take that into your other relationship that you're going to go to. So it's extremely important for you to heal, seek professional help, so at least when you're about to establish another relationship or make that foundation, you are good to go. You have that time, that energy to invest in your new relationship, because that new guy need that energy. That new guy need your attention. That new person just need you fully. They don't need half of you. They need you fully. So heal, like get that help. If you have good coping mechanism, if you know how to deal with your situation well, then girl, you're good to go. Negative thought. If you're that girl, when you stand in front of that mirror, be like, oh, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not good enough, or what you do, you're so good at criticizing yourself. Girl, you gotta stop it. That person that you are with think that you have low self-esteem, you're not confident in yourself, you're weak, and you're very vulnerable. And trust me, girl, you don't want a man to know that the woman that he's with have that thing in them, because some guys will use that against you. But like, you know what? She doesn't believe in herself, so I'm gonna do whatever out there. At the end of the day, if she is showing that's like sign that she have low self-esteem, if I'm not with her, she can't get anyone else. You don't want a man to feel that way. Always speak highly of yourself, regardless of their caliber. Talk good about yourself. Let them know that they are highly favored to be with you. Like they saw something in you that you never saw in yourself. Be kind to yourself. Like most girls I know, like we have our bits, like our faults, like things that we feel insecure about, but turn that insecurity to security, my dear. You will enjoy it. You will learn to love yourself, because at the end of the day, that insecurity is not gonna go anywhere. you have a negative mindset, you're always speaking negative about yourself, of course they're not going to take you seriously. They are not going to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. That's just it, period. They're going to treat you like garbage. They will treat you like garbage. So girl, you got to start thinking good about yourself. Never think that your partner is too good for you. No, I never think that my partner, regardless of their educational background or how much they own, I always put myself like, you know what, you are lucky to have me. You know, I am beautiful, I have a brain, you know, I'm smart. You just say all these nice things about yourself. You will be okay. Don't go into a relationship thinking that you can change an individual, regardless, both male and females, because it's a thing that most of us have done. I've done it too, so I'm not going to be ashamed of it, you know. Don't go into that relationship thinking that, oh, I've heard this or so and so and so, I can change that person. No, you cannot change a growing adult. The answer is a big no. Just be realistic with yourself. You know, ask yourself this question: am I ready to be tolerant with this person? Are they ready to work with me? Because remember, you cannot force an individual to do what they don't want to do. At the end of the day, you're just wasting your time. Girl, I'm going to tell you this. You are just wasting your time, because by you forcing them, they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. You just got to let them be. But if they're ready to make that change, trust me, especially when they find somebody that they love, they will be the one to make that change. You don't even need to chase them. They will be the one to show that urge that they want to change, because they don't want to lose that individual. They don't want to lose that person at all. They will make that change that is necessary to keep that relationship going. So you just don't have that mindset, I can change him. It's just, no. They have to have it up here that they're ready to change. Then you can assist them. Then you guys can work together to make that magic happen. But if they're not ready, be upfront with your feelings. Don't be one of those girls or guys that don't really say what's like, express their feelings or emotions to their partner when they are mad or angry. That person should be able to figure it out when they are not okay. No, not every guy or every female have that conscience or have that mind that, okay, I think I've done this person wrong, I need to sort things out. No, not everybody's like that. Express yourself, like you're feeling, not when you're angry, not when you're frustrated at that particular time. No, but at the same time, don't leave it to build up, because when it builds up, you're going to end up having breakdown, and when that happens, it's going to take a toll on your relationship. Your relationship might even end up being at stake. So when you know that you are upset with your partner or they have done you wrong, it's not about you calling that person name like you're this, you're calling all the worst degrading name. It's not right, because at the end of the day, no matter how good you were, because I'm saying that, I'm gonna give an example because I've done it. When I was like one of those girls, I've changed, I was one of those girls, when you do something to me, especially the last one that I did, I was so angry that I was calling that person really bad names, because I was so upset. I was so angry. Like, I called them the worst names that you can think of. And I am a good person, but at the end of the day, all the good things that I've done for that person, they didn't see it. They just saw the bad things, like that particular moments, like how bad I am, the words that I used to on them, even in the long run, they always bring it up that, you know, you're gonna make. So it's really, so I learned from that. You can still speak your mind and be heard. You don't have to be disrespectful about it, and your message can still be like pass on. That's all. Don't be that girl. Like, I've been in it. I was like so bad. I will say it. I'll insult you really well when I'm angry, but I've stopped. So I'm saying it. I'm telling you guys can learn from it, because that's the mistake that you don't want to do. Like calling like, you're this, you're that, you're just a piece of a piece of that. No, it's not ladies like. A lady will talk, so, you know, you want to be elegant. You want to talk in a way where your man will be like, my woman is so respectful. My woman, no matter how angry she is, she knows how to carry herself. She will not insult me, like call me names. She will instead put me down and talk to me. You want to be that woman. You don't want to be that woman that your man will be like, oh, she's so trashy. She can insult me like hell. I've done it. I don't do it anymore. So that's why I'm sharing my stuff to you, so you learn from it. When dating someone new, don't try to be all perfect, like a lovey-dovey, because you don't want to mess the relationship. You try to pretend, because girl, at the end of the day, you're not going to pretend forever. Just be you, be yourself. It's like, it's not gonna hurt, because there'll be a time you're gonna get tired of pretending, and when you're tired of pretending, they're gonna see your true color, and they'll ask, is this really what I want? Is this really what I bargained for? So just be your true self. If that person wants you, they will stay. If they don't want you, they can go. It's their loss. Remember what I said before. Always put yourself out there. Like, speak high of yourself. That tell yourself that they are lucky to have you. It's their loss. They want to go. That's fine. Somebody else will come that values you, that will accept you for who you are. Sacrificing so much for that person. It have to be a two-way street. Like, because if you're just there pouring in that cup, pouring, making all your effort, doing so much, but are they willing to do the same thing for you? Are they willing to risk what you're doing? Sit down. Sometimes it's really important for you to ask yourself those questions, because like I said before, I will say it again. This channel is strictly based on what I've experienced. Yeah, I used to be one of those girls that we just invest. And at the end of the day, it's not like I'm expecting it in return. Like, no. But you want to see, like, when you're killing yourself for that individual, let them also appreciate you. Let them also make that effort that you are loved, you are valued, like they appreciate you. But if they're not doing that, it's just you're gonna get tired, and it's gonna take a toll on you, and you're gonna be like, you know what, F it, I don't want to be in it anymore. I've been in that, so I want to be appreciated. I want the same thing that I do for my loved one. I will expect them to do the same thing for me. You don't have to give me millions. You don't have to buy me $1 million house. You don't have to buy me expensive jewelries. You don't have, just little things. Girls, just little things can fool us. Just little things you do for a girl, you've swept her off her feet. That's just it, you know. So if you learn to do that, but if you're just the one that is giving and they're not doing, girl, I think it's time to just be like, oh, I need to run. Don't stand there. You just need to excuse yourself. That's my only thing. Excuse yourself, and voila.